Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk a little bit more about COP28 and some statements that were made there, and science, and walking things back eventually, and all of that stuff. So, recently we talked about how there were a lot of people who were looking at this year's COP28, which, by the way, for those who don't know, this is a climate summit of world leaders. Big deal. This is where progress is supposed to be made. There was a lot of criticism this year because the person selected to host it, Al Jaber, is also the CEO of an oil company, and they figured that maybe that wouldn't go so well. So there was an exchange where he was being asked questions. And he said, there is no science out there or no scenario out there that says the phase out of fossil fuel is what's going to achieve 1.5. 1.5 being 1.5 degrees higher than now, which is a goal that, as time passes, seems unlikely that it's going to be met. So this obviously led those people who were skeptical of this arrangement to be even more skeptical. Another thing that was said during this was, show me the roadmap for a phase out of fossil fuel that will allow for sustainable socioeconomic development unless you want to take the world back into caves. It seems like there might have been some validity to some of the concerns. Again, this is one of those things when Biden didn't go, when he made the decision not to go, it was read differently by different people. And the overall message that was sent was, well, you're not really making any progress. And it in some ways strengthened the position of those who truly care about climate change. So these statements were made, and then later there was an attempt to change the tone and bring the temperature down, pun intended. Al Jaber went on to say, I have said over and over, the phase down and the phase out of fossil fuel is inevitable. In fact, it is essential. He is saying that his comments were misinterpreted, that they were kind of taken out of context. It is, the comments are what they are. There is obviously going to be reluctance to the phase out of fossil fuels from people who, are CEOs of oil companies. That seems like it should go without saying, but apparently not. If the end result of this conference doesn't have something incredibly tangible in it, this may be the turning point for whether or not people put any faith in the ability of the UN climate summits to produce anything worthwhile. This was incredibly damaging to the overall reputation of this, especially when it was already under scrutiny. The results, they just haven't been there. It's been a lot of, we're going to do something, a lot of voluntary pledges, a lot of goals set and not met. And this may be the thing that prompts a different approach to occur. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.